2, 1. Maybe.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the channel that my wife and I started, Pick a PokéBook. My name's Nate.
And I'm Ellie.
And we wanted to start this off with just a little bit of an introduction, give you a little bit of background, and a little bit of announcement. Like you, I grew up collecting Pokemon cards. My friends and I were never really too big on dueling, but we did collect them just for the looks. And I stopped collecting back in the early 2000s when a friend of mine stole most of my collection. All the good stuff, rather. And I was just left over with a couple first editions, a couple shadowless. It was enough to discourage me from collecting entirely.
And well, unlike many of you, I just discovered now Pokemon. I never watched the cartoons. I never collected it, but I got on board with him.
Yeah, and it wasn't until years had passed, and it wasn't until August or September of 2019, just a couple of months ago, that I saw something that reminded me of Pokemon, and I can't remember what it was, but it was enough to inspire me to go digging through my attic to see if I still had my old collection. And I was able to find what was left of it, and even though it wasn't what it used to be, it was still, such a rush of nostalgia that I started thinking about all the cards that I had and the ones that I never had. And one of them was Mewtwo, and this is actually the card. I went online later on that day after going through my collection, and I bought this just because I never had it, and all of my friends that did have it didn't want to trade it because they really liked it as well. And once I got the Mewtwo, I figured that there was no sense in having Mewtwo if I wasn't going to have Mew, so I got Mew. Then once I got Mew, I thought, well, if I have the holographic, I gotta have the non-holographic, so I got the non-holographic. And then I thought, well, if I have these three, I gotta get the big three, so I got Venusaur and Charizard and Blastoise, and then I just started coming up with every sweet-smelling reason as to why I should keep buying more cards. Mm-hmm. I was never really into the newer stuff. And while I was going back, down memory lane, I did see that there was a lot of fuss about the Charizard and Reshiram card, which is that one. And everybody wanted it, and I didn't really understand why, because to me at the time I thought they were kind of stupid looking. But I did buy a couple packs, and it was fun. It brought back that feeling of nostalgia of going through packs, hoping to get the best one of the set that you can.
And actually, it was in our honeymoon where we found a store that sold this type of cards, and we bought 6 packs, and we had some cool pulls. And from there, we went again the next day.
Yeah, we went.
And
planted a seed.
Yep.
And since then, we have been buying cards, and we've gotten some pretty decent pulls. Lots of the full arts.
I got that one.
Ellie pulled that one. The gods, the alternate art. The reverse of Charizard. She got another Charizard, and I pulled one. Mm-hmm. Oricorio. We pulled this one last weekend.
Yep.
And on our honeymoon, we got Misty's Determination.
In Spanish.
And Lily's Full Force. Mm-hmm. We started recording, just individual little packs, just, in case we got, that big moment. Mm-hmm. And then I said, we should do this right if we're going to do it. So the channel was born. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit of an intro, that's a little bit of background, and for a little bit of an announcement in our next video, we do have a couple GX boxes, we have a little blister pack of 3 Unbroken Bonds, we have a couple packs of Evolutions, and Ellie did buy a little 2-pack from Dragon Majesty, right there.
In Spanish, because we're in Spain.
In Spanish, yes. It's a long story, but we live in Spain for now.
Yep.
But come back to the next video. It's going to be fun, and hopefully we,
have some good pulls.
We get some good pulls, and we hope to see you there.
All right.